Hello science fans, my name is Shona, your resident Filipina scientist, and welcome to another episode of SHE-ensya's Corner, where we kick back, relax, and talk about science events that are interesting, scary, or fun in the life of your resident Filipina scientist. So, it's been a stressful past couple of weeks, with the start of the term in DLSU, and all the other responsibilities piling up. It's been pretty exhausting. And so, as a mechanism to cope with my stress, I did some retail therapy! Research has actually shown that retail therapy can work because making shopping decisions can help reinforce a sense of personal control over our environment. It can also ease feelings of sadness. In fact, retail therapy not only makes people happier immediately, but it can also fight lingering sadness. And one of the best places for me to enjoy retail therapy is in Daiso! For those who are not familiar about what Daiso is actually a large franchise of 100 yen shops that was initially founded in Japan. The headquarters are in Higashi, Hiroshima Prefecture. And this store has a range of over 100,000 products, of which over 40% are imported goods. And, well, many of them are from China, South Korea, and Japan. So we have quite a few franchises here in the Philippines, and a lot of the items that they have on sale are those that can help with your organization in the office, in the kitchen, or everywhere else in your home. So what I love about Daiso products is they are relatively of higher quality, and you can use them over and over at home, and they also help make things around the house feel a little bit more organized. So let's go to my shopping haul! So one of the first things that I bought are some small, cute Ziploc bags. These small Ziploc bags are very useful for me, especially when we go travel and when we go on field. So personally, I have to take regular medication, and most of these medication and vitamins are in large containers that can be bulky or easily breakable. I can use these Ziploc bags to put smaller amounts of the vitamins or the medication in waterproof containers that won't easily break, and they won't consume much space in my luggage. Another special Ziploc bag that I actually found in Daiso, it's this pretty long one. And what's cool about them is they're actually specially designed for pasta. Personally, I love spaghetti, so especially Filipino spaghetti. But whenever I buy ingredients, whenever I cook spaghetti, is that there's always some pasta left behind. And what I love about this pasta container is it's long enough to actually fit the whole length of the pasta. It's resealable, and so I can always keep the pasta fresh. And I can also segregate them into smaller containers already that are good to go, so I don't have to approximate or measure each time I cook. So another cool find that I found in Daiso are these chair socks. So these chair socks are soft cloth covers. They're stretchable that I can fit at the bottom of the chairs that I frequently use at home. And this is very, very soothing and useful for me because most of the times the screeching sound of a chair, whenever you have to pull it, gives me stress. And this is related to the fact that noise triggers a stress response in the amygdala, which is a region of our brainstem. So our amygdala learns over time what sounds might signal impending danger, and when one of these sounds are detected, the amygdala triggers a release of cortisol, which is a stress hormone, and an involuntary startle reaction. So, are you the type of person who has a big bag that contains everything you need? From your vaccination ID, notebooks, ball pens, a big wallet, a small wallet, a coin purse, keys, and so much more. But when it comes to getting something that you need, it's so hard to find things inside your bag. Well, I might have found a useful item to help with that. It's a keychain flashlight that can help me find different things inside my bag. And it's shaped like a cute kitty paw so that when I press the paw, it actually lights up, and it's cute, it's a cool accessory, and it's also pretty useful. And now it's also summer here in the Philippines, which means the sun would be blasting out in all its glory during the day, and whenever we have to go out, we either have to wear shades to deal with the extreme lighting, which is a little frustrating for me since every once in a while I have to wear my glasses, and also because whenever I wear my mask, my shades would end up being fogged up. So as an alternative, I've started to grow a collection of caps. Now, the caps help keep the glare of the sunlight away. But now I have a problem because I have nowhere to place my caps. So interestingly, I found these interesting hooks, okay, in Daiso. Again, they're shaped like kitties. So I think at this point you might start to realize I love cats. And what's cool about these hooks is I actually don't have to drill on the wall. Instead, they have back attachments that would allow me to put them on the door of my cabinets, and I can use them to hang my caps outside of my cabinet. Now, another mechanism to help me relieve stress is to drink tea. Researchers have found, for instance, that drinking tea lowers levels of the stress hormone cortisol, and evidence of long-term health benefits is actually emerging, such as drinking at least 100 milliliters, or about half a cup of green tea a day, seems to lower the risk of developing depression and dementia. So drinking tea is actually good for you. But one inconvenience of drinking tea is I'm not quite sure where to put my teaspoon whenever I have to stir the tea and make sure that the concentration is the same throughout the cup. And so I actually found this very, very interesting teaspoon. So here you go. Okay, here you go. It's a mermaid teaspoon, and it has a unique bend on the back, which allows me to hang it on the inside of the teacup. So it makes drinking tea even more less stressful and even more stress relieving. So I love it. Perfect find. And so that's it with my Daiso haul that showcases how I was able to use retail therapy to lessen my stress levels. And again, what's interesting about shopping in Daiso is you don't really have to spend a lot of money, and it also helps you purchase some materials that will help you organize your homes. And in the case of organizing your homes, when we declutter and organize our living spaces, we can actually decrease our housework by, as much as 40% in the long run. And staying organized with these tools will actually lower our cortisol levels, which is the body's primary stress hormone. So I hope I was able to show you some interesting finds that you can get in most of the Daiso stores here in Metro Manila. And I'm curious, what do you do when you get stressed, and how do you deal with all of the piling work around you so that you don't get crazy over the things that you have to do? I hope you can share them in the comments section below. And if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for me as your resident Filipina scientist about future topics and things to discuss in this channel, you can also ask us in the comments section. So I hope you were able to enjoy this video, and I hope to see you around. Bye!